엄청 넓으신데. 이게 봐도 되는지 모르겠어요.
And so you can immediately see women going like this, saying, check out the shoulders. It's all about the shoulders. So I do believe if you're a man trying to attract a female, having impressive shoulders is paramount.
10%.
10%?
네.
아, 10%가 진짜 인기가 많구나.
아, 그래요?
And again, the 10% guy comes out on top. Gotta be the shoulders.
You don't like to sit tight, party in the spacecraft. See my step and zip like TBS your function. You don't know what lit means. Space force with space dreams, cake creams and raisins. I got my team, I got my team, I got my.
When the ancient Greeks would chisel these beautiful statues, they would always go based off the Adonis golden ratio. What this means is that when they would create their Greek gods, their shoulders would be 1.61 times wider than the waist. Now, believe it or not, they've actually done some studies on this as well, where they have surveyed women, where they will show them a man who is quite tall, let's say 6'4", versus a man who is well endowed, versus a man with a strong shoulder to waist ratio. And the majority of the women choose the man with the strong shoulder to waist ratio. So it's very, very vital, man. It's very important to your attraction because, man, this ratio, it's in everything. It's in architecture. It is pretty much the most beautiful ratio from the beginning of time. And the thing is, man, most of you guys have no freaking clue how to build it. But have no fear. Austin Wayne is here to teach you how to get some Adonis shoulders. Let's get it. As with most things, everything that you have been taught about building up these shoulders is incorrect. I would say 90% of you guys, you go to the gym, you have a shoulder day, you do a whole bunch of lateral raises, and this is quite unintelligent. As a certified personal trainer, there's a much better way. So the key is, man, there are two types of muscle hypertrophy. And muscle hypertrophy is a fancy word for growth. And so there's going to be the myofibril, which is the muscle fibers themselves, and then there's the sarcoplasmic, which is the fluid surrounding the muscle fibers. So we need to find a way to optimize growth for both of these. So we're always going to begin with the myofibril muscle hypertrophy, since this is pretty much the basis of the muscle fibers themselves. Now there is one absolute workout you have to focus on to build aesthetic, strong shoulders. And this is going to be the standing overhead press. This is the one workout where if you get very, very strong in this, let's say you get close to your body weight in pounds on the overhead press, man, you will have insane shoulders. It doesn't matter what you're lifting for lateral raises. It doesn't matter what your isolation exercise lifts are. If you can do close to your body weight in pounds for the overhead press, man, your shoulders will look insane. Now, there's a couple keys to this. First of all, we're doing reverse pyramids. So this means that we have a little warm-up set, maybe 50 to 70% of the first working set. And then you go quite heavy with the first one for about 4 to 6 reps. Rest 2 to 3 minutes. Go for another set, but drop the weight the second time. Now the second set, shoot for 6 to 8 reps. And then once again, drop the weight, rest 2 to 3 minutes. And then the last set, you want to go for about 8 to 10. Once you can max out for the rep range of each set, it's time to move up in weight. And once again, most people don't even do this exercise properly. So how do we do it properly? Feet together, man. We are not going nice and wide because you're going to want to use your legs. You're going to want to cheat. Feet together, nice and close. You're going to squeeze those booty cheeks. You want to clench them nice and tight as you're doing this.
I can even do it in my sleep.
You want to clench for life as if Chewbacca is right behind you and he is about to go on a rampage. Like, you want to clench those booty cheeks, and then on top of this, you want to squeeze the core as strong as possible. What this is going to do, it's stabilizing the entire body so you can lift the weight up over the head with no interference from any other body parts. Because most people, man, they do this workout, they turn it into a fucking full body exercise. Like, all of a sudden they're this isn't what we want, man. We want full total control with strictly the shoulders. So it's very easy, man. Focus on building up with that. And now here's the thing. After a couple months, you might start to burn out, plateau a little bit. Once you do, rotate over to dumbbell shoulder press. You can sit down or you can stand up. I prefer sitting down for the dumbbells, but you want to alternate these two and you will be golden, man. So do it for 2 to 3 months. You start to plateau, switch to the other one. So we got the myofibril muscle hypertrophy covered. Now it's up to the sarcoplasmic muscle hypertrophy. Now this is the pump stuff, man. This is what you guys live for. So The key with this is lots of fluid in the muscle. So one thing we can do, rest pause lateral raises. This is one of the best ones that you can do. So how do we do this? So you go get some lateral raises, get a weight that you can do for about 15 reps. So you want to rep out 15. Now here's the secret, man. Rest 10 to 15 seconds. After 10 to 15 seconds, go back. And now do only 5 this time. Now rest 10 to 15 seconds, do another 5. Now do 10 to 15 sets of this. So it's just constantly leaving those shoulders under pressure the entire time. This is one that you can do. There's many, man. Like, you want to keep switching it up. You want to keep it fun. Like, for example, you can do machine shoulder press. You could superset this. Superset meaning you go from one exercise straight to the other with no rest in between. You can superset this with some dumbbell Arnold presses, man, where you go like this, you go over the head. It's a great one as well. Like, there's so many that you can do. Ideally, I would do 2 supersets, so 4 exercises total following the first heavy shoulder press. Now, this is going to be for every single time you hit shoulders. And now, like I said, I do not advocate a shoulder day, because if you only do this once a week, you will not progress very well. So the secret is you want to fit this in with ideally a push day, an anterior chain day, or a full body day. It kind of depends where you are in your lifting journey, because with different people, man, I'm going to recommend different things. Like, if you're a total newbie in the gym, you're just trying to gain size, trying to gain strength, I always advocate full body. But then you could switch it up every now and then, man. It really depends on so many different factors. Obviously, the reason the shoulders look so freaking good is for 2 reasons. One, because you have the striations, meaning that you can actually see the shoulders, they're popping. You can see the definition from the shoulders to the tricep and the bicep. It looks insane. This is because you're at a low body fat percentage. Now, in addition to this, you want a very taut waist. So if your waist is 30 inches, your shoulders like 48 inches, it's gonna look freaking insane. And the reason for this is because you're creating that V shape, man, with the body. Like, you look freaking insane. So this is key. You want to be at a low body fat percentage. If your waist is very slim, man, you're at a very low body fat percentage, which is very easy, man. Consistent caloric deficit, proper refeed days, proper macronutrients. If you don't know how to do this, go watch my other content or schedule a free consultation with me to figure this all out. So do this consistently over time, man. You'll have some aesthetic shoulders that Michelangelo himself will want to chisel into stone. Now, if anyone watching this needs help with their fitness goals, I've transformed thousands of my personal one-on-one clients into Greek gods, male models. So if you want to be next, hit the link in the description box for that free one-on-one consultation. Also, if you need some supplements, we got the best supplements in the world, man. kalosique.com. Link in the description box. Pre-workout, creatine, whey protein, high growth supplements, everything. Once again, if you're new to the channel, subscribe and like this video to push it out into the YouTube algorithm. That's it. I'm gone.